So we're Soldiers Road Portraits. We do native-inspired vintage photography. I think our business is quite unorthodox in that we had an idea and we like the first customer we ever did was the first portrait we ever did together was on our first customer. So we just kind of dove in head first. I mean, we didn't really know where it was going to take us. We didn't know if it was just going to be a hobby. You know, we had no idea. So, I mean,
I only intended to do it for that day, really. Yeah. It was just like that, go to Coffee or Kai Fest, I was broke.
We have a little stall and
have a little stall, had to scare mum's car and her gas money. And then we went to Waitangi Day about 3 days later. So by then we'd done about 80 portraits and then we banged them on social media. Now, in terms of steps, I think prior to a few years ago, social media might not have been a really initial thought in business steps. Yeah. It was one of our first. And without realising it and without knowing, it was probably the pivotal point, maybe the 5th day after we'd done our idea. Social media, Facebook and Instagram are just as important, if not beginning to be more. That is your biggest market space and your best marketing tool at the moment. If you don't tell enough people about your idea, then that's old school marketing. Then how are they going to know, and how are you going to be able to keep it going? We were in Australia within 3 months because people in Australia could view our portraits from Cambridge.
Social media.
Taken in kawhia, uploaded here in this whare, seen all over Australia. Yeah, one of the biggest steps was social media.
And, you know, to be honest, when we went to Australia, we'd just post up, has anyone got a space we can use, a garage, a lounge? Like, you just got to hustle. I think we paid for that first trip out of our own pockets, eh?
Absolutely. To say that we had made enough money to send me and her over to Aussie expense-free.
Yeah, on the business.
No way. I had to borrow money off mum. I think to keep it afloat at the start, you have to be invested in it a tiny little bit yourself, because at the time, nobody knows your vision or your dream or your thoughts or your idea. You've got to try and convince people about what it is, and so nobody wants to give money for your dream that they don't really know about or believe in. But I think the hardest part about our mahi is, at the end of the day, there are times when you don't have as much money as you want to have, and on Wednesday night when everybody else gets paid, well, you don't. At least once a week, I tell myself, that's it. I'm going to get a normal job. I'm going to get up at 9 to 5. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to have a normal life. And then I'll get an email from someone and they're like, man, my nanny absolutely loved that portrait. She's never seen me wear a piu-piu before. I've never felt so connected to my nanny as I do now. And I'm like,
that's why.
See you tomorrow, Soldiers Road. I identify as a Māori and really strongly as one, probably the same that my tupuna did, but I don't exactly look the way that my tupuna did. That was the initial idea. I wanted to start taking photos of what Māori look like now, because we don't all look like we do back then. The blonde, blue-eyed versions, the freckled versions, all the versions, and kind of that's how so that's how it started. But yeah, it's us.
Yeah.
We whakawhanaungatanga with people anyway. We kōrero Māori with people about, about issues, about awesome things that are happening anyway. We take our shoes off at the door anyway. We karakia before we eat our food anyway. So those are just things that have seeped into our business model. And we will keep them, because that's us.